It's a big misunderstanding that the better you are as a rider, the more you stand up. That's a misunderstanding that comes from the good old times with Stefan Everts, because he was riding super rough World Championship sand tracks, especially when it gets really bumpy. Yes, you're going to be standing up pretty much all the time, okay? But in modern motocross, especially in America, the tracks are often so smooth that you can sit down. And now that's my point. Whenever the track is smooth, you should be sitting down, because you can both accelerate harder with less effort when you're sitting down and just like twisting the throttle and loading the foot pegs lightly. The more bumpy it is, the more you can load the foot pegs, okay? But the basic physics of sitting down enables you to accelerate harder with less effort than if you're standing up, because when you're standing up, you have a higher center of mass, which will make the bike more prone to wheeling, which will force you to back off on the gas, and then you're going slower, right? And also by sitting down, it's more effortless to transfer weight into the rear by sitting on the seat, instead of having to move your hips back and pull the handlebars to transfer weight to the rear, okay? So whenever it's smooth enough to sit down without getting your ass kicked by the seat, sit down, save your energy, and be more efficient and gas it, okay? And then when it starts to get so bumpy that you're getting your ass kicked and it's uncomfortable and you're out of control, then it's time to stand up. It's that simple. Or as I tell people in short, stand up for bumps and jumps, and sit down for smooth sections and for corners, right? So that's the basic explanation of when to sit and stand, okay? The 4D body positioning program has 4 levels that are very logically structured. And let me explain that. So level 1 are the generally correct standing position and sitting position, okay? So that's just understanding like the attack position, okay? Level 2 is all the variations of the standing position and the sitting position. All the different foot positions that are being used, and basically standing position, leaning forward, leaning back. When do you do that? When do you sit? When do you stand? Understanding all these variations is level 2, okay? Level 3 is all the stuff you cannot see on videos, okay? And that is pressure points where there's looseness and tightness in the body when you're riding, and also small cues for correct posture when you're sitting and standing on the bike. And now level 4 is all the variations of pressure points and looseness and tightness. Sometimes you tighten up in some muscles for certain purposes when you're riding, and other times you're loosening up, for example, in the grip of the legs to the bike for certain purposes, and that's all level 4. So that's the variations, okay? And in the big picture, you can say that level 1 and 2 is all the stuff you can see on video, and level 3 and 4 is all the invisible stuff that you cannot see unless you look very careful, okay? Like for example, it's really hard to see if a rider is tightening his core muscles when he's riding, right? That's a good example, I would say. So if you think all this sounds exciting, make sure you subscribe to the channel to see it. And these body position masterclasses that I call them in the 4D body position program, they will be available in a short version for free, and then in the full version for channel members that have clicked that little join button below, where you're supporting the development of this channel and get access to more exclusive content that I put more work into. Okay, and in case you're new to my channel, let me quickly introduce myself. So I'm the head coach of motocrossphuket.com, which is a 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning holiday training camp in Thailand. And I've coached over 1,000 clients, and that gives me a real hands-on experience in coaching. And also it has given me practice in explaining things in the simplest way possible, and also using a step-by-step approach, which is very characteristic of this whole 4D program. This is really step-by-step. You start with level 1, and then you build on top of that with level 2, and then level 3, and then level 4 to start to ride more like a pro, but step-by-step, not trying to do everything at once. Also, I'm a former student of nanoscience, which gives me a good scientific background to explain the mechanics and physics of riding technique. That's also quite unique, I think, for a motocross YouTuber, to have this package of expertise like in one package. And then I like to ride 2-strokes. This is my Honda CR race-winning, race-tech suspension 250 2-stroke from 2001. It's like a passion bike build project I've done as well. watch the full version of my advanced riding videos and support the development of this channel, click the join button below and become a member. And thereby you will get access to exclusive videos where I go through the most advanced skill levels and also explaining things from a physics standpoint, because I have a background in science and thereby studying physics, so I'm able to explain actual riding technique and the mechanics of riding, also bike setup, in a way that you don't see on many other channels. Also, I share my own step-by-step methods on how I track my own progress and riding technique development. So if you're interested in that, consider becoming a member and clicking the join button. And if you like tropical island holidays, visit fitcamp5.com for my 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning training camp, where we train fitness and action sports together while learning to live a healthy lifestyle and, maybe most importantly, have fun at the same time. And if you're really serious about improving yourself, you should definitely check out my full online courses, where I share step-by-step programs on how I developed my own routines over the last 12 years as a CEO, working in 4 different countries, while being a successful competitive athlete with more than 20 years of experience in fitness and nutrition. Check the link in the description for that. And in any case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, be awesome, believe in yourself, and see you on the next one.